Hi, this is Burton Cummings, ex-lead singer of the Guess Who. You're in the Grooveyard with Thomas Grooms.
Burton, you just played the Parilla Center here at Montgomery College.
We had a great night tonight, so thanks a million, everybody.
I saw you in 1970 at the Carter Barron with the Grassroots, but my mentor, Barry Richards, who broke your records on WHMC and a friend of Wolfman Jack's, said for me to remind you of opening up for Procol Harum at Constitution Hall in '69. Do you remember that show?
I remember doing a couple gigs with Procol Harum. I wouldn't remember the specific halls, but I was a huge fan of theirs. Gary Brooker was an idol of mine. And we opened for some of the great groups at that time. We opened for the Association a couple times, but I do remember playing with Procol Harum because, as I said, I was a huge fan of Gary Brooker, and that first album of theirs was phenomenal. And and then there was Hamburg, which came after Whiter Shade of Pale, and different albums, Shine On Brightly, and I still play Procol Harum stuff quite a bit in my collection.
Well, you're very much on the same page with Procol Harum, with Gary and with Reed. I mean, I think of friends of mine going back to Wheatfield Soul.
Oh.
I was going to quote our man Rene, but he did fade away, didn't he?
Oh, Rene is gone now. He was in a group called the Quid in Winnipeg when I was still in the Devrons, and we were competitors. We were rivals. He was a great singer. They had some tremendous records, but they were only heard in Winnipeg. They never got out of Winnipeg. And something I have to keep reminding myself, that not all musicians make it. For every musician that makes it, there's 10 million that don't. And I go home to Winnipeg sometimes to visit, and some of the musicians there that I knew years ago that never made it, there's resentment there, envy. As I said in one of my songs, envy does the strangest dances, and it's true. You have to be remembering all the time that not everybody makes it. So I don't take any of it for granted. I never have, and I never will. I'm very grateful for every day.
And if you travel through the Appalachian Mountains, you'll see many players, pickers, who get no notoriety, no mention at all, but they are the stars. They made the music. Any advice for aspiring musicians?
Oh, write your own songs. That's the biggest advice anybody needs to hear, is write your own songs, then you can control your own destiny. Simple as that.
The 50th anniversary of Woodstock coming up. Any plans?
No. I'll watch the video of it once it's filmed, and that's it. I have a huge record collection. I get lost in my music. I have almost 500,000 MP3s now. It's years. It's 4 years of music. So I get lost in my record collection, and I get lost in music, and I still want to hopefully keep performing for another 10 years or so.
Thank you so much for bringing your craft to Montgomery County, staying on the road in 2018, and at least educating the public about what music is about, and we're able to trace our roots, even if it's all the way to Canada, the Great White North.
And we had a great night tonight, and I'm so glad this gig happened, because it almost didn't. Toronto was snowed in yesterday. About 400 flights were canceled. Somehow we got here today, and we had a wonderful Friday evening. So thanks a lot for having us.
You're in the Grooveyard. We're on location with Burton Cummings. And Burton, before you split, would you set up Share the Land? Because I want to thank all the firefighters, the American Red Cross. I thank them on stage tonight for their efforts, their valiant work. And New Mother Nature has taken over with the hurricanes and the forest fires. Any assessment of this before we play Share the Land?
Oh, as I said, I'm grateful for every day now. I'm over 70, and God knows we've lost a lot of guys, man. Glenn Frey and Tom Petty and Prince and David Bowie, and good Lord, the last 10 years has been ridiculous. So I just enjoy every day of life. Hopefully I can keep hitting my notes for another 10 years. I have a new set of heroes. Steve Miller, Bob Dylan, Bob Seger. They're all older than me, and they're all still out there doing it. So I hope to be one of those guys.
It's got to be the water in Canada, because I did go see Jesse Winchester in '76 and worked with our friends at CHOM-FM and stayed at the Chateau Champlain.
Oh, yeah. CHOM-FM in Montreal. I've been there many times. I know it well.
Happy holidays.
Thanks very much, and happy holidays to everybody. Thank you, man.
Have you been around? Have you done your share of coming down on different things that people do?